Hello, everyone. Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a beautiful sunny day out there. Um, no rain, reasonable temperature. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which means it's 56 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just a lovely day. Does this look a little dark to you guys today? I don't have my big overhead light on, but I just wondered if this seemed dark. Okay? I'm sure you'll let me know if you find it dark. So, I finished doodling the zine that Jean and I did on Friday. Hey, Belinda, welcome. So, I finished doodling it, and I think I'm going to put "Why Did the Chicken Cross the Road" jokes on it. So, that will be my zine. So, once I've done that, I will do a flip through and read you guys the jokes because, you know, I like to do things like that. Okay, so that's one thing that I did in amongst all the craziness going on. I did also manage to doodle on the dragonflies yesterday. So my dragonflies are now what I consider complete for these guys. Hey, Jan, welcome. So my zine is just about done. Dragonflies are complete. I'm loving them. These are now going to be new Kim bits, by the way, the dragonflies, because it uses up all the little bits of scrap, even smaller than a lot of the other scrap that I keep. So dragonflies are now going to be a Kim bits thing. Friday, Jean and I talked about doing a zine swap. I will be posting that in my Facebook group, Meet Your Creativity. The rules, etc., will be posted later today. Sign up will be until October 31st and to be mailed out by November 15th. So you would create a zine any way, shape, or form you like, like decorate it how you will, whatever. One envelope, no additional anything going out with the zine. Preferably one-on-one swap this time round. So I'm trying it out. So we're going to swap zines. So watch for that on Meet Your Creativity. The other thing I've been doing, I'm not sure if I showed you guys. I do things and then I create them and then sometimes I show you and sometimes I don't. So I've been making these little monster faces. And I know I did the wobble cut monster, but it just made me think, oh, I would like to paint monsters today. So that's kind of what I'm hoping I'm going to get done today. Of course, I'm going to ask for input, feedback, drag you along kicking and screaming, possibly with me. So I said I'm going to do it on scrap paper. This is going to be such a Kim thing. Like, it's going to be a real Kim thing. So I dragged out a bunch of scrap papers. I put my teacup down on it so it's ripping. I got some construction paper, blue construction paper. I've got blue copy paper, a little piece of yellow, I think that's construction paper. Just some white paper, book page, just scrap white paper, blank white paper. So what I want to do is I want to cut it in, you know what, don't even cut it, just rip it. I'm looking to make things that are going to go into a smaller journal. Definitely monsterish, yeah. So I'm just ripping these. Like I say, I'm just taking you guys with me for the ride. This is, I don't know how I'm going to get done yet. The mushroom's here. These ones, I cut this hole out because somebody, I think it was Kerry Griffiths, he's got a channel and he was collecting numbers for doing tickets and things. So he used a hole punch and punched out the numbers in a book. So I thought I would try it. So I've got nice little round book numbers. I'll leave that. Definitely going to be just totally eclectic, guys. You'll see what I mean shortly. That we'll just rip that piece off. It's folded. I don't know how many will get done, but I want to make sure I get all the bodies done. And then, of course, I can decorate them on my own. Right. So I'm just tearing up pieces of paper. Okay. So I got a pile of papers. I'm not even going to put them in a bin. I'm just going to throw them in a stack. Let's shuffle them up so that I've got a variety. So I'm not doing the same page often. This is going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see. Okay, so I got a pile of paper here. I'm just going to grab randomly. I have this for putting the paint on. I have a cup of water for cleaning my brush. And what I'm going to do is I have this. Hey, Anne, welcome. I'm going to take this plate and I'm going to take this paintbrush and I'm going to stab it so that I can't see what I am painting. So you guys are going to tell me what color to use, and I'm going to do a body or whatever the thing is. Okay, I can still wash it. Don't want to mix paints too. Well, whatever. If I end up with mud, I end up with mud. It's going to be fun, right? So what color am I going to start with? I have green, yellow, red, blue, and purple. Okay, I'm doing purple. Nobody's yelling colors at me. Purple. Okay. So I got purple. So I've got my brush in hand here. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper. And I'm going to dip my brush in the paint. And I am going to hopefully find the piece of paper and draw a shape on it. And that's what I'm going to use for the monster's body. Okay, that could be a very interesting monster. I'm looking forward to it. Now you see how the game's going to go? So I'm going to use up this purple until it's done. So then I'll wash the brush. Does that make sense? Because I think if I take it in and out of this plate, I'm not, the plate's going to wear out kind of thing. And okay, we'll just mush it around. Yeah. Okay. I think that's the page. Oh, that could be fun. Anyway, we're making monster bodies blindly. I'm looking forward to having all these strange shapes to make bodies out of. Does that make sense? That even if I wobble cut, I've gotten into routine of wobble cutting one certain way. Now, I don't have to. The thing is I'm going to fussy cut it out after, right? So even though it's shaped like this, once I start doodling on them, because you guys are going to be here for the way when I'm doodling as well, right? Maybe. Or you could be sick of me by then, but we'll see. Oh, well, it goes all different ways, but it's just kind of like a blob. This is the fun. This is the fun thing. Okay, there's the paper. I guess I could have done it on bigger paper, but like I said, I'm trying to do small. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm having fun, I'm doing things my way. You don't have to try this at home if you don't want to. So far, I haven't got any two that are really alike. That was my concern, that I would end up having too many that look the same shape. These, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to do a whole series of purple people eaters. The purple people eater collection. I like it. Okay, where's the paper? Where's the top? Okay, okay, okay. I'll take it. Almost looks like a poodle with a fancy hairdo. You know what? It's going to be fun, Belinda. I think I just painted my hand. Yeah, a little bit of paint on that there hand. But this is the excitement of it. Can I do it this small blindly? When it gets to the decorating, adding feet and that kind of thing, I'm not going to do it blind. Oh, well, that one's kind of disembodied. Maybe his body is a different color. Let's do a head, neck, body, and some legs. Well, I like it. It's going to be fun. You know what? I just thought it might be easier too. That's why I went for the smaller pieces. That and the fact that I want them for my journals, peeking out of things differently and different. You know, the thing is, I've done portraits like this. I had people do self portraits this way, and it's a blast. Maybe I'll do self portraits on Tuesday. What do you think? I'll blind self portraits on Tuesday? Those ones we did with pencil, they were still very, very interesting. Ooh, that one might have a wing. Kind of creepy and hunched over. Okay. Head, neck, body, leg, and foot. Well, so that one's kind of similar to the other one I did that way. Okay. Blob. I'm doing pretty good about keeping it on the paper, like the little papers. No, I'm not. Famous last words. It's okay. It does look like an alien, but these are all gonna be monsters. I'm gonna do these all monsters. Head, neck, body, legs. Well, we got legs and purple fingers. Okay, just about out of the purple paint. What's the color I'm going to news next? Use next. Hey, Dawn, welcome, welcome. I'm doing blind monster bodies because we're painting monsters today, and I wanted a bit of a challenge. Okay, blue. Okay, as soon as this purple's done, I think this will be the last purple. How are you, Dawn? So I'm just doing the body, like the main torso head kind of thing first. Okay, loop. I'm glad you're doing good. These are going to be very interesting monsters. I want to get the eyes and mouths on before. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. Blue. I got blue. Do it so it's tight against the plate. I can't see what I'm doing. It's my brush is here. I got a whole bunch of. Oh, that's a big one. Whole bunch of papers cut up so that I can't see what's happening here. Head, neck, body, legs. Oh, a little bit of purple still on that, but that's okay. Hmm. And I'm using an ugly brush because I'm kind of going back and forth and scribbling, which I do not do with my good brushes. This is a very little one, and it's a big brush. Uh, well, it's just a big blue blob. What have you been working on lately, Dawn? Arms. We need arms. I don't think I've done anybody with arms. Do ugly brushes create ugly monsters? I don't know. We'll find out. They're definitely going to be something completely different. The other reason I'm doing it this way, you're making a mini album? Awesome. Kind of like a zine or just like a mini journal kind of thing. Halloween theme? Awesome. That's good. The other reason I thought I would do it this way is because there are so many pictures of monsters out there. I didn't want you guys to think that we were copying somebody else's work. This way, it's all our own. I have no idea what I just did. Ooh, he's got a big head. Unless I turn him that way. Nope. Heads up. Okay, like a journal album. Cute. Cute, cute. These pieces are really little, except for this one. This is a nice big one. We'll do a nice big monster on this one too. Okay, there's the head. A nose, maybe, and a neck. Oh, too close to the edge of the paper. Well, that's okay. It's all okay. They're going to be fun. Trust me. It could be a monster profile. Um, I wanted to create full on body monsters because I did a whole bunch of like little monster faces. Oh, another disembodied monster. Find where the page is. You know, we should do Pictionary this way. Isn't there a game that uses blind drawing? I could. We'll see what I don't know what these guys are going to turn into. I honestly don't. Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to use what we've got, and I'm going to create something creepy out of it. I think. Arms, legs. Well, looks like a Frankenstein poodle. You know, we'll see. Oh, this is a really little piece of paper. And as I say, I want to cut them out. Oh, there's two pieces of paper there. I just cut up a whole bunch of scrap papers and tore it up. It does. That's true, Dawn. I really don't have too much of a rhyme or reason except today that I wanted to do monsters. Oh, I see something in that one. I'm glad you have fun watching because I really have fun doing it. It brings out the inner child in me. Well, I think we got some sort of disembodied one there too. The head is not connected to the leg bone. Head, neck, body, legs. Almost, almost. My page is getting dirty here. And see, I'm just throwing them over here because I'm not overly worried about them matching up or sticking or just playing, guys. Just play today. No, that's good because sometimes those inner children need to be set free. I didn't get paint on the brush that time. I totally missed it, obviously. It's what happens when you do things blind. Okay, there's the head, neck, arms, body, legs. Well, no. By the time that I start going over these and doodling on them, they're not going to be the way I envisioned them as I was scribbling them. Okay, body, neck. No, that was the head, body, neck, legs. Seriously, I can't see under this thing. I guess I should do it higher up so that you guys can believe me. I'm done with the cooking. Woohoo! We had brunch yesterday. I've said now that I am not cooking for over a week. I have enough stuff in the freezer because when I cook, I always do extra. And I always manage to put stuff in the freezer. Okay. I think this is going to be the last blue one. Then we're going to choose one more body color and then we're going to start decorating. What do you think? Oh, well, okay. Let's wash the brush. So done with cooking. My girl leaves Tuesday morning. So we said our goodbyes yesterday. Although my oldest grandson and his partner are talking about coming over next Saturday. He wants to play in the shop. He's been doing some wood turning with Ron. So he wants to do some more wood turning, and she wants to come down here and play with me. So I'm going to have somebody to play with on Saturday. So I'm excited. So I'm going to do these next batch on book page. What color body are green, red, yellow is what we've got left. I've got other colors, but do I feel like green? I can do green. I can do green. These pages have the glue on the edges. Just making sure I can use them. Oh, he does enjoy the company. He likes the fact that... Oh, John said red. Belinda said green first. Sorry, John. Red will be the first color I use for embellishing them. How's that? Ron has so much lumber and tools and things that he needs to know that somebody's going to use them. I mean, a lot of them were my dad's. So it would be nice if one of the grounds had an interest in it. Okay. There we go. Green. I like the feet. Oh, look, muck Kim's playing. Woohoo! I like the interaction with you guys that I feel is a very big part of helping me create strange and wonderful things because you guys you have some input into it. Does that make sense? That I like the fact that you guys throw the ideas at me and I do them. Does that make sense? Okay. Green. One page. All right, here we go. I can't see. I don't know what's going on underneath there. Ooh, he's got a nose. I think he's the first one that actually has a nose of his own. I'm going to embellish so they have noses. Thanks, Don. Oh, let's paint head, neck, arms, body, legs. I don't know if they fit. Well, I'm going to turn this one over because it's really thick and black. So I'm going to turn it to the other side. Again, I'm using up book page and scrap papers. You saw that I didn't take anything new to use. I'm using up the bits that I have around. Why is the brush through the plate? Because I want to do it blind. Welcome, Christy. Nice to see you. I'm making monsters, so I don't want any preconceived shapes. Does that make sense? I'm doing it through the plate so I can't see what the body and the head look like. Did I explain that? Good? See, this way, no two come out the same. I can't see what I'm doing, and we're going to develop the monsters from there, from my blobs. Kind of like an ink blob. I guess I could have done that too. Kind of like that too. We could do ink blobs. We should do ink blobs one day. Oh, thank you for the reminder for those. Look, he's dancing. He's kicking up his heels. I like ink blob art. Well, we got another portrait or something there. We should have an ink blob day. That one's got really short little legs. I like the idea of an ink blob day. I could have done a paint blob day. That's kind of what we're doing. Few more, and then we'll get to embellishing. These greens are going to need a bit to dry because I think my brush was pretty darn wet. Ooh. No idea what they're going to end up like. Ink blob day with the theme monster ink blobs. Yeah. With Halloween coming up. Let's actually get some paint on the brush, Kim. We're just about out of green here. I wonder if I could turn these into cats. Ink blob cats. You know what? Let's have an ink blob month. Let's do the rest of the month. Everything's going to be ink blobs except for when I'm on with Jean. What do you think? This is monsters. We'll do portraits and cats. Pumpkin theme. Yep. Oh, there we go. All right. We're going to take that off now because now we're going to see what we're doing. Pink blob day with orange. I could. I could. Definitely have some very interesting things happening here. Definitely. Okay, so I think I need some black. I have white. That's what I need. White, black, white. I'm using red first, so we'll use some of the red for mouths. Okay, these ones still are really, really wet. Look, they're sticking together. They're so wet. That's what I get for just chunking aside here. Okay, I know that the purple ones are dry. I'm not using this big beastly brush. Yeah, it is. It's what is it? Leaf green. Okay, that brush goes away. Oh, I love that one. So I've got my finer brushes, an ugly brush or two. Now we're going to put the glasses on. And of course, can always come back in with ink and that kind of thing. I'm going to put some white down because we have to decide where the eyes are going to go and the mouth. So John said red. We'll use red for the first few mouths. Don't know how well the red's going to show up on the purple, but we can always outline with black. All right. So pick a number between 1 and 5. 4? Okay. 4 eyes. We're doing 4 eyes. So I'm going to put one eye there, one eye there, one eye there, and one eye there. Okay, so this one has 4 eyes. This one has 2 eyes. Okay, which way do I want him to go? Oh, this is kind of like a snaky monster. 2 eyes. So we'll do 2 wee little eyes right up here. And 5. Oh no, thank you. It's nice, Dawn, that maybe I should do a paint blob monster challenge. Ooh, okay, 5 eyes. You know what? I think these are going to just be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 eyes. Any more numbers? Nobody's giving me a number? Okay, so I'm going to put a mouth on. 1? Oh, okay, let's put 1 eye. I'm just pulling the dry ones out at random. This one gets 1 big eye. All right, we'll do 1 big eye. Right there. And again, this can just be rough, right? Like, we're going to come back in and embellish yet. 1 eye and 3 eyes. All right. So I think I'm going to do 1 here and 2 like this. Okay. So I'm going to go on to the mouth now. Okay, this guy. No. What did we start with? We started with 4, right? So this one. How about if we do a mouth that goes kind of like this. And just wide open mouth. Hope that I can see that. And how about if this one just has like a little wee mouth over here? And this one, oh, I want him to have just like a squiggle kind of mouth, I think. He's going to have a squiggle mouth, but have lips and teeth. Okay, back to the red. You know what? That red on that very first one's dry. I'm going to go over it because it's really, really hard to see. And this one, how about if we just do like a, uh, what? What kind of mouth do we want on this one? Just like, almost like a figure eight, screamy kind of wide open mouth. And this one needs a mouth. We could just do a big round, like gashy kind of a mouth on that one. Like that. Like that. Chevron. Next time. We got our 5, these guys here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice little fine liner brush and I'm going to outline the eyeballs. My hands are dirty. I'm sorry if it's bothering anyone. That's what happens in my, and around the mouth. And you know what? These ones that are kind of hanging off the side, I'm going to have it so they're peeking around a corner. So when I put a pocket or something in, they could be peeking out the pocket. They could be getting artsy. We could put hats on them. We could put whatever on. But right now, I'm just going to outline the eyes and the mouth. Mouths. Again, this one is hard to see. Single layer of red on the purple. And the reason I'm painting today, instead of pulling out the inks and the markers and stuff, just had a feeling that I needed to paint for a change. It's been a while. Yeah, it does. It does. I made breadsticks to go with Thanksgiving dinner, and the grandson that was here for the night and helping me, for love nor money, could he get the dough not to stick to his hand? So it was kind of like every time he moved, he was just like stuck. Poor baby. Now, we don't have to do all the eyes in white, like the backgrounds, you know, they could be yellow, they could be whatever color you desire. I'm just doing this because These are the first five, just to give you an idea of what exactly I am got on my mind for doing this. If that makes sense. All right. Now I need to know slash, oval, round, triangular, square. Give me a reasonable shape that I can paint in a very small space. I'm putting the irises in. Rhombus. I don't know what a rhombus is. What the heck's a rhombus? Okay. Okay. I don't know what a rhombus is. I'm going to go for a triangular. And what color? These guys can all have blue eyes. Yeah, he was trying. You have to remember, I have some things, it's just like, what? I'm a self taught artist. I know that there's such a word as a rhombus. Isn't that like it's got four sides, but it doesn't match? It's okay. I don't care. I just like, let's not spill anything. Let's get the scissors out of there. I don't want that water all over my desk. That can go away as well. Okay, rhombus is this four sides, but they don't match. Okay, let's give this one, because he's the biggest, a big blue triangle eye. Okay, okay. Rectangle that went wonky. Okay, so I do know what a rhombus is. Sorry. I'm thinking square, oval. I love it, Dawn. It's good. All's good. I'm going to have to do one like that. Okay. So I had got to go scroll back up. Come back, come back. Triangular dots. Ooh, that's interesting. You know what? I want to use the other end of my brush. We got dots. Okay, triangle dots. Okay. I can do rhombuses in this one. Because I can do wonky rectangles. Four sides the same length. Isn't that a square? No, the opposite sides are the same, right? Hi, Raul. Oh, okay. I can do wonky. I can do. I'm gonna do them on this one. They're gonna be like that, sort of. Triangles gone bad. Squares gone bad. Oh well. Close. I tried. Do they look like rhombuses? I'll go over them with black. They'll be more defined. Okay, so what else did we have? All right, we got triangles, we got dots, we got the rhombus. Would it be a rhombi then? Rom, I don't know. Oval? Okay. Yes, thank you, geometry. And I'm just going to put circles in this one because I can. We're playing monster blobs, Raul. I blind painted all these bodies. So I had this so that I couldn't see what I was doing. My hand was underneath. Okay. So now I'm going to give these guys teeth. Numbers between 1 and 5. One and five. Numbers between 1 and 5. 3. Okay. I'm going to do this one, and he's going to get 3 teeth. Oh, I smeared his eye. Ugh. This one can have sharp, pointy teeth. Because remember, we're doing monsters. And 4. Okay. 4, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going back to 3. And 4. And 3. All right, we got teeth. Okay, so now I'm going to take thin brush and I'm going to outline these eyes and the teeth with black. These are hard to outline. But they're fun. Oh, wait. I'll show them close up to you guys and you'll see. Okay, Dawn. Isn't he getting cute? This is little. This brush is too big. I think that brush is way too big for what I'm using it for. You know, I have some really small liner brushes. They are not in this tin. But I don't want to go digging for them because I don't want to waste your time. And it's quiet, sorry. Now this one's going to be hard to do. This one I'm going to break down and I am going to use a pen for around his eyes. The reason being is because he's got dots. So I have to go around each of the little dots in his eyes. His teeth. All right. So now it's going to come the harder part because we're going to have to decide how the bodies are going to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on this clipboard. Take some black paint on here. And I'm going to stand up so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Can you guys see? So I like this. It's like a tuft of hair here, right? So I want to go and give them these tufts of hair. And then this is obviously kind of not flat. Now, I think his body is going to go down and behind. And then over and across. And he's got a pointy tail. Does that make sense? So he's kind of like a worm. Can you see what I'm doing? And I'm going to clip it so that it's... And he's got a spike here too. Maybe I'll give him another spike over here. So when I'm cutting him out, he's got kind of like spikes on his tail. Now, this is his facial area. So first of all, for my purple signature pages, maybe. We know that this part here is in shadow, so I'm just going to take my gray and I'm going to shade along there. Right? And because it's in front of his face here, I'm going to give it a little bit of shadow just along this edge. And I'll put some shadow here because it's the bottom, just so that it looks. And here too. Okay? Can you see the shadow? So now let's take a nice bright something pink. Do we want to give him, this is an orange. Should I give him orange cheekbones? I like orange cheekbones. It almost looks like fur. Could be fur. Okay, so we've got an orange cheekbone. Now we can put dots on him. I think I'd like to give him, no, maybe not. Let's just take a little bit of that purple paint. No, I'm not going to use purple paint. I'm going to use purple pencils. Okay, so this is a play school, so it's not going to work as nice on the paint as I would have liked, but I've got a lot of blank space here. It's almost like that gray, isn't it? I need a different purple. That is black. Sorry, I should have pulled out some of this stuff before we started. There's a purple. That's a Crayola, and it is plum. There we go. Actually, I think where the dark stuff is, here where the shadow is, I'm going to give it more of the purple-ish. I think I like that better than the gray, to be honest with you. Much better, much better. It's okay, it's okay. Get that, a little bit of purple. Around the mouth a little bit. Maybe just this side of the tail a little bit. And then I am going to take my white pencil crayon and I'm going to highlight this higher area here. Top of his head. And I guess that would be actually light to there. Light to here. What do you think of him? Should we cut him out and see what he looks like all on his own? Cool singer from the 50s? Ooh. And I am going to fussy cut them. Why is beyond me, because we all know how much fun that is. Do, 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 do. But sometimes you just gotta. Oh, I didn't give him antennas or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I'm not even on screen. Sorry, guys. Get a little far from that cheek. Gotta trim that blue off. Oh, I guess I'll have to cut that center hole out too. Why did I want to fuss cut him? Riddle me this. Riddle me this. Whose idea was that? Okay, so this is how I fussy cut holes. I fold it so that kind of know where the hole is. I just take a little smidge out. Then I cut to the edge. Did that make sense? I don't always cut the insides out, which is a good thing because everybody needs their guts. And then I'm just going to take black paint and go over that because it's going to be easier than trying to trim that blue paper down. Oops. A cheat. I cheated. There too. Where else? No. It's good now. One little monster. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Next. I'm just kind of drying and shaping my brush. Black paint. Okay, so this guy. How about I think he needs like a horn or an ears or something. Let's give him a horn. And since we're cutting it out, I'm going to come in there and doodle that. Now, this guy, let's make that his shoulder. And he's got six fingers. Get the other side of his face done. Not sure if I want that hair on him or not. Maybe. We'll see. And then this is going to be big fat belly. And this is legs with short leg like that. And I'm going to turn these into toes. Three toes, lots of fingers. Okay, now this brush, we're going to take this red and I'm going to give them nails. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 nails. Ooh, look at them claws. Okay, this one probably won't get fussy cut right close. And we'll give them toenails too. And we'll go inside his horn with the red as well. All right. So again, we're going to take that dark purple. We're going to give him some shadowing. So there's going to be shadow by the arm, right? Because it's between the nails. Paint's not quite dry. Shadow there. Ooh, let's give him some lines under eye. Thanks, Anne. He's looking ghoulish. I want him to look. Oh, stop putting your hand in the wet paint, Kim. I want kind of like wrinkly things under his eyes. But you know what? I want him to have a big, fat, light belly. Almost like a teddy bear belly. You know what I mean? Big, fat, light belly. And then it's got to have some white because it's even sticking out farther. And the horn, kind of dry. Just want to put a little bit of white to highlight that edge of the horn. You can have a little bit of lightness around your shoulder. And let's take some black. I'm just trying to feather this out just a little bit to make it look like he's kind of hairy. Makes sense? Okay. Let's cut him out. I'm going to have to use the gel pen to put the pupils in his eyes because they're so small. The other guy didn't have pupils, did he? Wait, come back, other guy. Well, I think he's fine. This one needed pupils. All right, so the red paint is still really wet. So I'm going to let him dry before I cut him out and trim him up. He could be lying on his back on top of a pocket or something, don't you think? Like I'll show you. I'm just playing, guys. You know how that goes. Just playing because I can. Okay, which one do you want me to do next? One, two, or three? One, two, or three? Three? This one. Okay. Okay, so we've got this cool dude here. Um, I want to give it cheeks because I see cheeks on it. Nope. Nope, nope. What about this? It's called peach. He's going to have peach cheeks. And it's going to be around the mouth. Like this. I like it. Black paint. So it's like he's got an ear here, right? And he's got a blob there. So what if we do this and put a big dot on it? There's another ear. It goes in like that. You know what? It looks like one of those Shih Tzu dogs or whatever. An elephant trunk? Oh. See, I was seeing his face like this. But that could be an elephant's trunk, couldn't it? Problem is, I would have liked to have gone from above his mouth. Okay, well, we know this is the back. And this, again, is going to be one of those ones peeking out from underneath. So, if those, say if these are his front legs, then instead of a trunk, he's in some sort of contortionist position. Those are his back legs. Can you see him? Does he make sense? Mastodon elephant. Yeah, yeah, with 5 eyes and a weepy thing on its head. One of those bleep, bleep, bleep radio wave things. Okay, so let's take the dark purple and do the shading. So the shading under the face, under the head. There's more shading here because it's still under the head. And then there would be shading along here. Wow, he's really a contortionist. It's okay. We've got light along his back. And yeah, he's going to be hairy. Probably should only have had one front leg, but it's okay. You can have a lighter chest, lighter toes over there. What about eyebrows? This guy, I think, needs eyebrows, but I think they need to be kind of white and thin. Let's use the gel pen. I didn't give anybody eyelashes, eyebrows. Goodness. Okay, so he's got eyebrows. What about whiskers? Does he have whiskers? He's got to have pink inside his ears. Because he's kind of like a pussycat. They do kind of look like tusks, don't they? Pink inside his ears. Make that just a little bit lighter. There. Okay. Don't know what else he needs. Kind of like him the way he is. Unless I do like a black tail to match that. I have a feeling I would like to do that. Brush. Needs a tail, yep. So I'm going to do a tail like this. So it's just going to kind of come up like this with a big ball on top. So I consider him done. Look, we've got 3 monsters done. Let's cut this one out so that we can see him better now. Am I on screen? I am. And you can really see what I'm doing. He's cute. He's cute, guys. I think you're going to like this one. Nails are hard to cut out. Why did I do this? So, as I was saying, if he was on a page, if this is the page, he could be lying down like this looking at you on top of like a pocket or a picture frame or this one will be coming out from behind something. I guess I could give him some toenails. Okay, I may have to paint that top ball just a little bit because I don't think I managed to clip it as close as I wanted to. And it will just be easier to add some paint to it than try and trim it. If you know what I mean. So he would be coming out from behind a pocket. It's okay. Company's more important than watching what I'm doing. He does look like he's telling someone off, like, back off, you. But yes, this one would definitely have to be coming outside of a pocket because, you know, he's behind something. So that's three. Have two more done this far. Which one? One or two? A monster cat. Almost, yeah. Tailgating. One or two? One or two? Oh, two first. Okay, so we've got eyes, we've got a goofy mouth, black paint. Need black paint right up there. So he's got some weird shaped head, this one. It's almost like a cloudy head. Kind of goes sideways. Goofy neck. Then this is the body. This is the body. It's kind of like an oval. And we've got these crazy legs. And I'm going to use that as the leg hiding behind. That makes sense. Okay. So we could give him feet like this. Okay. Now, what do we need to do to this one? This is kind of a goofy dead spot. I think he needs. Does he kind of needs acrylic paint markers? Nice, Anne. So I think he needs some sort of stuff sticking out of him, like scrap paper, scrap paper, scrap paper. We could do kind of like little pointy things like that. I'm thinking along his head, almost like hair. What about hair? Hey, what color hair should this guy have? That's what I'm doing. What color? Blue, red, yellow, green. Okay. No, we haven't had yellow. Now, what kind of hair do we want? Do we want kind of like curly, wild hair? Do we want like beauty babe hair? I think I'd like to do a curly, like wildish, messy, and I need to do two colors because otherwise it's not going to show. Oh, baby, what beauteous hair you've got. Just a mass of curls. Woohoo! Okay, so we've got crazy yellow hair. I think this one needs a bow tie. Now, I wasn't going to cut out any paper, so I'm not going to cut out any paper. I'm going to have to do a blue bow tie. Blue bow tie. Ah, yes, blue bow tie matches his eyes. You know what? I'm going to mix it with white. Let's lighten it a little bit because it's pretty darn dark. Now it looks almost gray. It's okay. It's okay. We could put yellow polka dots on that. I'm just going to take a thin brush with black. That one looks thinner, but it hasn't been painting thinner. So we're going to do the knot in the bow. Outline the bow. I could do this standing up. Sorry, guys. We haven't given anybody a nose yet either. All right. Oops, show them on screen. So then I'm going to take the black to outline the hair. I'm all about the black outline. So we got curly, curly hair. Got the curly hair look down. Oh no, thank you. You guys, you're giving me these ideas and I'm just playing. Thanks to your ideas. This one also needs pupils in his eyes. So I'm going to use the pen and give him little dots. I will come with the gel pen and give him the highlights that Dawn was talking about or somebody was talking about. I guess they all need highlights in their eyes. A little bit of white to highlight the bow. Oh, gummy. Gotta touch the tooth with some white paint. Oh, look, even this hand's mucky now. What am I doing? Give him really nice white teeth. Maybe. Don't know if that's going to work or not. All right, so we've got these feet. Should they be red? I'm going to give him red feet. Oh, that's wet. Wet, wet, wet. Where's my thing? So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to do red feet, but I'm going to bring it up so it's almost like hair. That makes sense? The red-footed bow tie? Is that what we're going to call it? I don't know. These ones aren't going to have names. Okay, Dawn, take care, hon. See you soon. And I like the way that the purple is not solid on these legs. I'm going to just try and make some hair happen. Just some, darker marks. So it looks hairy. I'm going to do the same with the body. It's kind of stripy, but not. I don't know what I'm doing. I think this one's chin is over here, so let's highlight the chin a little bit. It's most off to the side. We need the dark purple for around the hair. What about eyelashes? I think he needs eyelashes. Okay, if we're giving them eyelashes, I think they're going to have to be yellow. So I'm going to take this yellow. I had to sit down again. My knees are not happy standing, but I'll try and do it up because I think this is still a little bit closer. Yes, no? Let's just give him some eyelashes. Can you see them? No. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, just a little mouth below the bow tie. Another little mouth with kissy lips. I could do that. Let's give her kissy lips above that bow tie. Let's take the red. Almost like a two-headed monster. Take the black and outline it. One sec. One second. Come on. Oh yeah, I think she's cute. Okay, I'm gonna cut her out. Wow, I don't have that many done. It's been an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys being here, putting up with this craziness. I'm having fun. And like I say, I'm taking you on this ride. Much easier to cut out. Well, until the hair. Well, maybe I lied. Anybody got anything exciting planned for the week? I'm hoping to go on putt tomorrow. Just need to get away. No cooking. Just gone. All right. I will keep my fingers crossed for you. I will definitely keep my fingers crossed for you on that one. So much to do. Okay, this one's got a really flat head because I went right up to the edge of the paper. I didn't give her any hair up there. We'll have to take a look at her right away. Feedback, anyone? I'm trying hard not to glue on any pieces today. I want this all to be hand. Can you see that other mouth? Do I need to go over it one more time with the red? You've got 3 signatures left over. Oh, I know what. I've done that. I have done that. All right. This is the last one, guys. Out of these ones. So, I almost see like a Fozzie bear here. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the legs turned out on that one, too. So, I almost see like a teddy bear, right? So, Can you see? Top of the head. Big round teddy bear ear. And another round teddy bear ear. This one definitely is peeking out from behind. None of these monsters have noses. Notice that? So I think this one is going to have these weird, you know how some of the monsters just have kind of like a skirt kind of thing happening? And I think that this is going to be a hand. Maybe that's the front of the body. There could be another hand here. And I'm going to ignore that other purple stuff. Does that make sense? I like it. So I'm going to take the dark purple. Oh, cell phone's buffering. Oh, that's the light purple, dark purple. We're going to give them some shadowing under the mouth. Right at the base of the ear, he's going to have some shadow. Maybe under the eye. Thinking. So there's shadowing under the arm. And there's shadowing on that arm. And then we could give him. I've got an idea. It's going to have black legs. Like that. And, oh, need a little bit of purple. I have a vision. Sorry, guys. I'm taking you away with this again. I'm going to put some purple there and there and there and there. It's kind of like toes. We need a black in the center of his eye. Oh, he's coming to life, guys. He's coming to life. And then I think I want this peachy color in his ears like the other one. A little bit of lighter cheeks. And he's going to have white curly eyelashes. Like this. So I'm going to cut this out and then can always add some nails or something. That paint underneath is pretty wet. I have to wait for the toes to dry. Don't freeze in the paint. Oops. I don't want to muck up the wet toes. Okay. So I'm going to let that one dry. Now, we had, I'd wanted to do at least one of each color, but we didn't. How do you, oh, now I'm dumping them in the water. You know, I need more room on my desk. Okay, I fixed it. I dried it. All's good. I didn't use that gel pen on here, that black one, so it's not going to smudge. Okay, so these guys, let's put them beside me over here. I threw one on the floor. Okay, this just tells me I really got to get off my butt and get this area cleaned up because this is crazy. Time to do a couple of, how about if I do one blue and one green? Or two blue, two green? What do you think? It's been an hour and 47 minutes. I guess you guys can just go if you want, and I will just make a couple more monsters. Wow. Green? Green. All right. Number between 1 and 5. Okay, this is let's get rid of some of this garbage that's on here too. What's that from? Oh, because I was showing you. I know. Okay. Two eyes. All right. I think I want to do this kind of eye. Big oval eyes. So hard to get eyes symmetrical. That's half the fun. This guy has a little curl of hair sticking out of his head, and he's got arms, legs. Okay. Those eyes are nowhere near symmetrical, but that's just fine because it's a monster. And it really doesn't matter. And let's do a blue one. Let's do this blue one. It's all stuck together with everything else. So I've got two eyes on this one as well. Ooh, where am I going to put the eyes? I think they're going to go over here. Do you see it? Do you see it? I think these guys need noses. How about if I take this fine brush? This one gets kind of like a bit of a snout nose. If that makes sense. Getting carried away here. And this one should have like a, I don't know what kind of a nose. What about like a piggy's nose? Okay, moles. Moles. Do the moles. I think this one needs mouth, almost like a clown's mouth. Think something big and red. And this one can have just a wee little round mouth. Okay, so I have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas. Let's start with this one. I think this one needs little wrinkles on its forehead. Little mouth. Outline this mouth. What color eyes, guys? We did blue on the other ones. Yellow? We could do yellow eyes. Okay, I'm going to do yellow eyes. Then we're going to have to shape these bodies. All right. Needles lerp. Needles lerp. Now this one is very strangely shaped. So I'm thinking that this is the neck, and this is the neck. I have no idea what this is back here. This is the head. Any ideas what that is back there? This is the body. We've got an arm. You could have like mitten hands. Hump like hunchbacks? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Then this could be an arm. This could be an arm. I have to do something there because I don't want that black. Because I want this arm to be in front of it. So I'm going to put some white down here. And then I'm going to go over it with blue. Now, let's give them some legs. Oh, do we want kind of like squid feet, like tentacle kind of things? I think so. I like that. I don't know if this looks like squid legs, but I will figure out how to make them look more like squid legs shortly. Okay, so what about eyebrows? You don't have anybody with eyebrows. Oh, yeah, we did. Let's do some eyebrows. And we'll put some eyelashes just down here. Now, let's take this mucky thing here and pick up that white that was there. Just take some of this blue. Make it look like it belongs like that. Okay, so I want to get like a dark blue. I have a blue. So this hump is going to be really shadowed at the very bottom here. Because it's behind the neck and the head. It's very shadowed. And then I want the light white. And we're going to... Come on, white. I want you to play. This is going to be much lighter. Oh, are you going to sharpen nice? Sorry, guys. I'll move it as far away from There we go. And this is going to be lighter. Big white belly. What about a big white belly? I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. Can you see that? It's hard to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some paint, some white paint, water it down. Just do a wash for the belly and where I want the white, because for some reason that white's not covering nice. It's a play school. Ha! See? That would be why. That would be why. Okay, so we need white across the top of the hump. Top of the head. This part of the neck we decided we wanted some white. And I want a big white belly. Okay, tops of the arms are going to need some white. And some of this tentacle stuff is going to need white. Okay. So I need to go over that black a little bit because I put the white on. It kind of smudged. So here I definitely need a solid black. That's supposed to be black. Let's give the belly some. All right, all right. So now, what do we want to do to this? I wonder how I could make those squiddy feet look more like squiddy feet. Thoughts, ideas? Anyone? Squiddy feet? If I take this blue, so where they come off the body, they should be a little bit shadowed. Where they overlap, they should be a little bit shadowed. The bottoms of the arms should be shadowed. And where it's behind the head, it should be shadowed a bit. All right, so we could give this one a necklace, maybe like a pearl necklace, painted nails. Oh yeah, definitely some painted nails. I'm wondering about like the tentacles though. I having a kind of looks squid like. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know how to make them look more like tentacles. If that makes sense. Maybe some of those like suction things almost. I could do just a couple here and there, just random. So it kind of looks like would be. What color should I paint the nails? Green. Green painted nails? Does that look more like tentacles? I think we need green painted nails on this one. Gotta give them teeth too. Didn't give teeth. How many teeth? One tooth? One tooth. All right. A big pointy tooth? Up or down? One big pointy tooth down. Right there. All right. All right. All right. Get the black. Get a little bit of black. Now, we have that. Got to outline this tooth just slightly. And what else did I need to? Nails, just slightly. Just going at the bottom of the nails where the shadow is. Then when it's dry, I'll do the tops of them. Highlight them with the white. I think the top of his nose needs just a little bit of white. His eyebrows, a little bit highlight. Outline that belly. Just tiny little bits of white at the top of the nails. I can detail like this all day. This is my doodle. I think I want to add just a little bit more blue and white going this way. Blue because when I first did it, because I couldn't see what I was doing, is going opposite ways. I kind of like it more like this. Okay, so that one I think is ready to be cut out. I will cut out the other one while I'm waiting for this one to dry. Ugh, stop dropping it in the paint. Goodness. All right, this one is getting cut out. I'm going to come back and do the legs. Yeah, I think this one needs nails too. This one too will have to go like on the edge of a page or whatever, sneaking out. I do have metallic paint. I could put metallic paint on. I have metallic ink too. Okay. This is the tricky part. Tricky part, tricky part, tricky part, tricky part. Ooh. It's getting there. Okay, that leg's very thin. You know, I might just have to use these really fast because I don't know how much bending and stuff these little legs are going to take. I think I want to add some much lighter, um, just at the bottom, just like almost like a little ruffly kind of thing. So I'm going to take this purple, a little bit of white. It's just a little bit more white. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's better. That's better. Should have done this in the first place. Just lightly. Just slightly. All right. I like her much better. Her, him, it. See, I gave her that little bit of highlight at the bottom, at the very tips of her ears. It's got a little bit more depth. Little bit more depth. All right, let's cut this one out. I guess maybe those should be a little bit more pointed, the squid legs. They come down to a point. I don't know. It's okay. It is what it is. It's a monster, and seriously, I haven't seen any monsters in real life. Well, not this kind of monster, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to leave them as they are, coming out and complete, because really, used to say that it's got to be any other way. And I like the humpback idea on this one. You're gonna have to go around that very edge again with black because I cut it off. Oh, Kim, you kill yourself. They look so different when they're cut out, you know? Sorry, I'm not that chatty. I get in the zone, right? I have to come in this way. I can't see that way. I'm sure you guys understand about the zone being creatives as well. Oh, Kim, you cut way far. Too far. Silly. Not paying attention. But it's okay because once it's glued down, nobody's gonna know. Just getting between these creepy leg things here. All right, get rid of that scrap paper. I'm gonna lay these guys out. I still have that green one to do. Not done yet, but just so that you can see them up close and personal, all cut out all together. So we've got 5 purple, 1 blue so far. This guy doesn't have fuzzies sticking on his tail. That is a cross between a snake and a squid or something. All right, let's do the green guy. This is what we've got so far. I think I want to do some little eyelashes, the sides of his eyes, like this. Oh, stand up. Sorry. The purple one looks. There are 5 purple ones. I'm doing eyelashes like this. And this one definitely needs cheekbones and maybe freckles. So let's use a pink, 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 or red. Do cheekbones. This is a probably, or it's a play school. Okay, Kim, time to get rid of those. Drop them off for somebody else. This is a Crayola. So I want to give nice colored cheekbones. How about some eyeshadow? Let's just do some purple eyeshadow. Doesn't have to be lots. the Green Goblins. Okay, so she's got that. Let's give her some freckles. Okay, that's cute. Okay, this is the face, the head. She's got a Rudy Tooty Froof hair. All right, so this arm looks like it goes like this. Does that make sense? That it's coming back in and across the belly kind of thing. And this arm is going up. That's a big, thick arm. And then we've got the belly. I've got the belly. And what about, okay, this is the foot, the leg, 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 another leg. I've got three-legged monsters here, and this should be some sort of a tail, I'm thinking. What about if it goes kind of like this? Tail. So these are legs. I'm going to do roundy toes. Toes like that. Ooh, let's give them kneecaps. I like the kneecaps. And I guess this, I don't know where this kneecap is. It can go there too. So we've got kneecaps. We've got a big fat belly. We've got this hand coming and doing, I don't know what. Belly button. You need a belly button, maybe. A genie monster. Like I dream of genie monster. Just cleaning off the brush because it was pretty thick. These are going to be toes like this. Roundy toes. Right. All right. So now let's take green pencil. That's blue. That's blue. That's green. So let's put the shadowing in. Oh, Kim. So we've got shadow. where it joins the body. That shadow under the face. We've got shadow in the tail that's still really, really wet. So I don't want to do anything with that just yet. Okay. Need to hold it like this because these are feet. So we're going to make it dark here on top of this line. So it looks like there's a crease there. Does that make sense? And then there's shadow under the belly. For sure. Okay. Now, let me see. Let's cut it out and then we'll add some more stuff. Because it's kind of weird looking. They're all kind of weird looking. But this one, this one is definitely I don't know. I seem to like monsters with big fat bellies for some reason. Don't they all seem to have like that? Maybe I'm doing self portraits. I don't know. Just don't know. I think, I have to admit, guys, I appreciate the fact that you play along with me. You tell me shapes, even though I didn't know what a rhombus was, or I thought I didn't know what a rhombus was, but I actually did, it seems. But I like the fact that you interact with me enough to help me create these. Does that make sense? I like that this is an interactive channel. Let's need a little bit of shaping. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay, let's get rid of this additional paper. What does that one need? I think he needs a nice bright green. Where's a nice bright green? No, like a. I can't find a green. I'm going to use like a yellowish. Okay. My pencil crayons are way far on the other side of the desk. I'm using the pencil crayon and giving him kind of like stripes, but not. Okay. I'm adding stripy highlights, if that makes sense. How's that? I love bouncing off ideas. Yes, exactly. Fingernails. Yes. We need some fingernails. Do. What about, let's take this. Let's do yellow fingernails. Yeah, that's what he needed. I like it. I really like it. I like them all. I don't think I have a favorite. I don't think there's one that I like less than the others. I think he needs teeth. We didn't have a teeth. How many teeth? Two little white teeth sticking up like this, like this. Oh, I did two on bottom. I can do one on top. I do love them all. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've played just painting something, you know, where let's give them some eyebrows, white eyebrows. Do. Hey, Malia, welcome, welcome. I'm making monsters, painting monsters. So we've got this one. This is what has happened so far. Whoop. So what I did was I took little bits of paper and I painted blobs on them, but I painted blobs by hiding my brush with a plate. I put a styrofoam plate over my paintbrush so I couldn't see what shape I was doing. So these are all random shapes. So these are the kinds of things I'm turning into monsters. I have a whole stack here. And that's all I've got done in almost 2 hours. But we're having fun. Well, I'm having fun. All fun, right? Should we do this one? Thank you. So I almost see like a wolfman kind of thing happening with this. So we always start with the eye. One, two, a number between 1 and 5. Number between 1 and 5. 3. Okay, we get 3 eyes. 3 eyes. We've got 3 eyes. So I'm thinking that this is a nice nose. So I'm going to put a big black nose on the end of them. Almost like a puppy. Like that. My paint ran. Because my brush was so wet. I will fix that. Oh, it made a big mess. Good thing that it was so wet you can't see it. Let's do that again. Let's dry the brush. This is kind of the way the whole afternoon's been going. Okay, so this is the nose. We're doing the nose over here. And we need a mouth. We need a big mouth on this one, I'm thinking. Let's go like this. Like this. Big mouth. So we've got a little brush. We're going to take the black out on the eyes. Let's do the hair. Let's outline this guy now. I like the idea that I can go like this for the hair. So we've got some hair happening. Kind of funky hair. The nose. To the mouth. To the mouth. To the mouth. It is a crooked mouth. Okay, so this is the head. This is an arm, and he's kind of going hee. Doesn't it look like he's going hee with his paw out to his mouth? And we've got this arm. Where's this arm end? Probably about there, I'm thinking. This is a skinny monster. Look how skinny he is. This is the one that I said was kicking up his heels and dancing. I didn't feed him. You're right. I didn't feed him. Okay, so what color eyes? We've got yellow, we've got blue. I think this one needs yellow eyes too. Because he can't have green eyes. Yellow. Yellow eyes, like that. No fat belly. Nope. I like my fat belly monsters. How many teeth? Number between 1 and 5. Or just fill the mouth with teeth. Nobody's telling me how many teeth. Blue? Oh, I did yellow. I can do blue. I can go over them with, I'll outline them in blue. It's okay. Hey. Hi, Dana. Thanks. I'm doing like ink blob monsters. Blue. Okay, outline them in blue. These are going to be goofy looking eyes. That's okay. Yellow and blue. I like it. I do like it very much. Okay, we didn't decide how many teeth. 2 teeth? Okay. Two teeth. Oh, okay. How about one big pointy teeth there? Going down. And one big pointy teeth there, going up. Outline them in black. Maybe. Nice sharp teeth. You know what? I'm going to have to outline those eyes with the gel pen because my my paintbrush isn't quite thin enough to go around the eyes the way I'd like. But I am definitely going to make this look like he's kind of more hairy than he is. How was the birthday party, Dana? Just trying to give him a little bit so it looks like he's hairy, like This one doesn't really have paws per se. And a handsome youngest you've got too. Ugh, I am so mucky, guys. It's okay. There we go. That's better. That is better. We need irises. Oh, okay, he needs a rosy cheek. I'm just going to do this entire area in here. Nice rosy cheek. I think I want him to have some whiskers. White whiskers? Wolf like fangs? Yeah, he's got wolfy like fangs. Okay, gonna cut him out. Gonna cut him out, see what he looks like. So I have a whole stack of paint blobs to do into monsters. Oh, well, I'm doing it this way. I'm doing it this way. Yeah, this one's definitely one of the goofier ones, but it's okay because they all can't be mean and growly looking, right? This does look like he's dancing to me, though. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I do that all the time, man. I get ya. I feel that pain. Just making paint blob monster sherry. I did some blind blobs. I put a plate over my paintbrush and painted blobs. Now I'm turning them into monsters. Okay, so these are what we got. Some are big, some are little. I was hoping to do them so that they would be little to fit in my smaller journals. I might have to scan them and oh, glare, sorry. I'd have to scan them and make them smaller. Oh, and I do that so often. It's just crazy. So because of the way I did them, I ripped or cut the pages before I painted the blobs on. That's why I've got like this one's going to have to be right at the edge of the page, coming in kind of thing. This one too is going to have to be like behind a pocket. This one's head's cut off, almost, sort of. I don't know what I can do with that. Haven't decided. I don't want to glue anything on. I just want to paint and doodle today. Like, yeah, so this guy, let's got these other ones back over here. Let's take that yellow pencil and do just a little bit of highlights. Now, if you guys are doing this on your own at home, they're not going to look like this. They're going to be totally yours. Totally yours. And this is just an idea of what you can do. And let's take that dark green and just where things are going to have just a little bit of shadow. You know what? I think I just want to go under the eyes, just around the eyes a little bit so that they kind of look that little bit sunken. Does that make sense? There, now he's better. A little bit of highlighting. Okay, guys, I have been on for 3 hours. Do I continue? Anybody gonna stick around with me? Black, like the paper dolls? They would, wouldn't they? Let's see, do I have a piece of black cardstock just sitting around here? I should have. Was just using it. Let's see what I got. Okay, I've got bits of black. We can get an idea what they would look like. That could work. You're just lurking and sorting? You got a lot done. Okay, I do have black cardstock. How do I know? Because if I do that, when I scan them in, the black would definitely stand out and it would be easier to do for clip art. Okay, but I like that idea. Have black cardstock right over here. Have a whole pad of it. Actually, I have two pads of it. I was using it to cut. I know what they're called. Mat boards out of for my picture frames in the living room. So I bought two. You know what? There's always a mess, and there's always more of a mess before you're done. It's just seems to be the way it is. Because seriously, you take a bin and you empty it out so that you can figure out where everything goes. Well, this is the way I do it. So I dumped it, and then I have to find where it goes. But meanwhile, it's dumped, and some of it you don't know where it goes, so it stays dumped. I know this. I know that. I really do. Okay, glue. Did you guys see that I found these? These glue things? I put a thing on Meet Your Creativity because they come in sets like this. So they've got like a photo glue, a super bond glue. This is, I don't know. But it's a glue stick. I thought this might be for liquid glue as well, but it's not. It's a stick. It's a glue stick pen. But this is the same as this one. It's just got the clear glue in it. So once it's done, the clear glue's done, I will be using it. You know. Okay, let's glue these guys down. Ugh. You know, you guys know. You know, because that's just how I operate. But I like that idea of the black behind. Good call, Belinda. I like it. I like it. And two, I can come in and put polka dots on them, especially if I do them so that I can cut them out. When I print them, I can add all kinds of fun stuff to them. But you can see, I just grabbed scrap paper. I grabbed book pages. I grabbed some blue copy paper. Just stuff out of the scrap pile. This one, the horn was added on. We added it on. It wasn't glued on. We painted it on. And of course, I can come in and redo the nails and that kind of thing. I could add some glitter, not glitter, but metallic inks to them. I could make that tooth shine. But you're right. This is a great idea because this way, when I throw them in the envelope, you know which envelopes I'm talking about. The ones that I store stuff in. These little tails and stuff won't get damaged. Yeah, I really like them on the black background. That was a great idea. This is why I like my lives. I like the input you guys share with me. Make me see things differently. Still my style, but uh-oh. Get out. We don't want you there. They look really good against the black. Yeah, well, I the spacing. Oh, yeah, here it's a little tight. Didn't think of that. Kind of did. Then it's like, how many can I get stuck on? Not what I should be thinking. Not at all. All right, all right. This one I tried doing like squid feet. Wasn't as great as I thought it could turn out. It's not the way I envisioned it. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. These are paint blob monsters. I blind blobbed the paint onto scrap papers and we've been turning them into monsters. So no two are alike. No. Put in your like ideas and thoughts. I like it. I like it. I will have to do some red ones, some blind red ones. But see, I still have this entire stack that I need to do. And this one, and those ones. They were very, very wet. So to do the blind blobs, I took a styrofoam plate and I poked a hole in it with my paintbrush so that it hid my hand and the page so I couldn't see what I was doing. I really do like them against the black. I'm not going to cut these out right now. I'm going to make a few more and add them. They're fun. They're fun. They're fun. Okay. I don't know. We've only got one blue, so I should do a couple of the blues and another green. Two blues and a green. You have no idea how to photograph. And I did that once, and I think there were like 80 pages. I photographed each page individually because I don't know why. I just did. Okay, numbers between 1 and 5. Anyone? Numbered between 1 and 5. 2.75. 2 and 2.75. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And 3. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 'Let's make those oval, kind of. 1, 2.75. And 3. Oh, let's do them this way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got eyes. We need a mouse. Need mouse. Oh, his arm is going up there, so his mouth is like this. That's one mouth. 2.75 equals triangles? Maybe. Let's do a big mouth on this one because he looks like he could have a big mouth. And this one can have, that's his neck. Almost like this. Almost like that one, but bigger. There, we got mouths, we got eyes. What color are the pupils on these? Pupil colors, anyone? Red. Ooh, yeah, we haven't done red. I like it. Okay, so these ones are going to go like this. One of those needs different colored pupils. Which one? This one, I think, is just going to be a line across. Okay, this blue one gets different colored pupils. What color? Green, blue, and yellow. All right. We've got green. Green. This brush. Blue. Okay. Where's my clipboard? There it is. Do. I'm going to put some more black paint down because that's a little thick. And if I add water to it, it's going to get pretty runny. Oh, wait. Wait. Numbers between 1 and 5. Numbers between 1 and 5. Three, 4. Okay. 3 teeth. One more. 3, 4. 2. All right. Here we go. Black paint. Outline the eyes. Pupils. I guess that's the iris. Not sure. No, I do like it. It's going to make it so much easier when I scan them. And we'll just put a black dot in the middle of them. Now, around the mouth. And around the teeth. Whoop. Tooth got carried away with that. There we go. We got teeth. Now, this is an arm. You can see how it goes like this. He's got very interesting legs and feet. This one only has one arm. And I'm going to have to wobble cut that head. It's pretty flat. Okay, so for the feet, let's just do it like big, hairy feet. This one too is going to just be a big, hairy foot. And we're going to have a hairy hand. Elbow. Ooh, backwards knee. I like it. Knees, legs, foot. All right. Now then, I need some of this blue. Make that just so it looks more like hair. I'm just adding some blue into that fuzzy stuff. And okay, so now let's take the blue pencil. That's purple. There's the blue pencil. So we're going to do the shadowing under the arm. Shadowing under the arm. Let's give him some shadow under the mouth. And I'm going to do a shadow around each eye. Again, this is just a Crayola pencil. That's what I use. Let's give him some rosy cheeks. And I think I'm going to use the gel pen for the eyelashes because I just want the very tops of the eyes, some eyelashes. And then I'm going to take the gel pen and do just some marks around the eye. Can you see them? Okay. So now we're going to take the white gel pen. I just want to highlight some of this fur a little bit. The paint's still very wet, but it's working. Around the kneecap. Okay. White paint. Sort of white paint. My water's pretty mucky. My fingers are so mucky. Sorry, guys. I've been playing. That's what happens. So that's highlighted there. A little bit of highlight around here. Around the belly. I'll just use the white paint because that mark, the gel pen didn't do quite as good as I wanted it to. So I'm going to let this dry. The reason being, I'm not going to cut it yet. I want to give them some nails. Let's do the dot on the eye. Twinkle. Okay. So I'm going to let him dry. He does look shocked. Oh, needs a belly button. I like belly buttons. There we go. So I'm going to let him dry because I want to put nails on the feet. Now we got this guy. He's got the wild eyes. So we can outline the eyes. You can see I really tried to scribble with the paint. So the way that the marks are, I kind of see things in it. Like ink blobs, right? We were talking ink blobs earlier, but these are paint blobs. Okay, there's the head. This brush is getting thick again. There's the mouth. Now the teeth. Okay, so that would be neck. And this is shoulder, and this is arm and hand. Does that make sense? Do you see that? Painting doesn't really bother my hands. It's the cutting. That's why I'm not going to cut those guys out. So then this, I see a leg like this and feet. And that's just another big foot there. Does that make sense? So again, like I said, I'm going to use the gel pen around those eyes because my liner brush isn't as fine as I would like it. So I'm going to go around the eyeballs, around the irises, pupils, irises. And I'm going to put just a little pupil in. See, that's only a partial eye. Doesn't have the whole eyeball. Let's take a gel pen and give them white eyelashes. Yeah, he's got a butt. Okay, so pencil crayon. I've got the gray. No, I want the dark blue so that I can do the shadow. So there's going to be shadow under here because that leg is behind. There's going to be a shadow around here. And shadow here. Definitely shadow at the top of the arm. Like this whole area has got to be shaded because of the head and the arm. That needs shadow. Nice some shadow. Let's give it a little bit of shadow with the tip of the fingers. Because I see it going that way. That's play school. That white didn't work nice, did it? We were using white paint, watered down for highlighting. Okay, so the big butt has a highlight. This has a highlight. The elbow or shoulder thing here has a bit of a highlight. The thigh has a highlight. And the top of the heel would have a highlight. Does that make sense? Can you see it? Of course, the very top of the head. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. And I'm going to put nails on this other one because he's dry now. What color nails does this guy get? Anyone? Kind of nails. What else have I got? What else have I got? I have a red that's more like orange. Got metallics. Oh, Oh, where's that one? What about this? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Have a lighter blue. Metallic? Okay. All right. I'll do metallic. Silver. Silver metallic nails. All right. You know what? I'm putting some silver on his teeth too. Because I can. Oh, get you some out of the way. Is he shining for you? He's shining for me. So I will outline those with the gel pen when they are dry. This guy, I can cut out this one because he's reasonably dry. Got to decide what I want to do at the bottom of the feet on this one. Unless I want just like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Like a floaty kind of a skirt kind of thing that's almost like a ghost wobble cut bottom. You know what I mean? And I'm not worried about the stuff that I'm cutting off. Some of it didn't wasn't enclosed by my vision. If you know what I mean. So I'm thinking like just a wobbly kind of. I show you. I show you. Like this. Like this. And then I'll cut it wobbly when it's dry. So they're kind of almost like flipper kind of things. I'm going to do that with the hand too. All right, this one. This one. So it looks like he's got hair that goes like this. Does that make sense? I don't know if you can see it. That's the way the brush strokes are going. Oh, lots of paint. So I see his face is going like this. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So let's take this pink and do this as, actually, that's more like a hollow in the cheeks, right? So it needs to be darker, the dark green, not that pink. Because the nose is kind of raised. That makes sense. I just smudged that really well because I stuck my hand in it, but that's okay. So I will call it a day after this monster. See its arm going like this. Did that make sense? Actually, this should probably come in a little bit more. I will cut that part off. And feet wise. Guess actually that should have come like this, like that. I'll fix it. All right. Wow, this is the first one that I what decided to change my lines on, but that's okay. So we've got shadow under here. Now shadow under the arm. Shadow under this leg. Shadow along the bottom of this arm. Here. And there. All right, now let's take the white with the brush, this brush. Yeah, it does. It does. So I could have them sitting on a pocket or something. Okay, so this is a highlight. This is highlight. This is highlight. Tops of the feet are highlighted. All right. All right. All right. I think I need highlight on top of his mouth too. There. And the tops. Oh. All right. Okay, that's got to dry. Because we all know I'm going to stick my hand in it and smear it. So this one, I was going to wobble cut the bottom of its feet. And just have it. I like him just the way he is. He's cute. This one, I need to use the gel pen around the nails. Sorry, guys, I have to sit down again. And I can cut this one out. Even though I consider this like a mass make for me, I just like the amount of time that it takes to make them because they're still all individualized. It really floors me how long I actually spend making these things, how long it takes me because they're so little, right? And I think I'm fast at it. Does that make sense? Another little flat headed monster. This one looks like he's got stripes because of the printing on it. One. Come on, gel pen. Right, right, right. Just want to outline his belly a little. Okay, so these guys can get glued down. I'm still not sure I'm happy with this guy's feet. But it could be like he's a water monster, like he's got flippers, like fins. Yeah. All right. Those guys can get glued down. Are you dry enough to cut? I want to cut him out and then finish him off because I've got a remarked. You know what I mean? That I changed the got little pointy feet like an elf almost. Oh, see, I could have done curled up toes on somebody. I've got more to do. Somebody's going to get curled up toes. Uh-oh. This guy's got Popeye arms. Oops. Rats. Didn't cut it the way I wanted to. All's good. All's good. His hair is defeating me. Maybe, maybe. Come on. This almost looks like Groot, except he's green. So I've got lots to play with for the next few days. I have to find my why did the chicken cross the road jokes for the zine. I'm going to be posting on my group page the rules for a zine swap. Have to finish my monsters. He's fun though. Okay, I'm going to glue these guys down and then I'm going to call it a day. And I will show you the finished dudes. I want to thank you guys all for being here and for your input in what I needed to, or the ideas, like how many eyes, what color, shape. Started with asking what shape they should be. And then Dawn threw rhombus at me and threw me for a loop. But I did it. Okay. They look so much different when they're glued down onto the black. There's one. Oh, that's garbage. I think I'm going to put everything on black background now, Belinda. Thank you. I really like the way it punches out. So when I have them done, I will post them in Meet Your Creativity and on Instagram. They are a lot of fun. See, that eyeball needs the white highlight brush. This brush. Poor monster. Why is he a poor monster? 'There we go. Oh, 11 monsters in 4 hours, guys. That's brutal. Brutal, brutal. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. I hope I have inspired you to play. The nice thing about monsters is I did play hard today. Thanks, Dana. I, I hope that this inspired you to do some ink blobs, paint blobs, whatever, and create your own monster groups, unless you really don't like monsters. But I figured because it's Halloween, and oh, isn't he going to be interesting? He's kind of got like a hole in the middle. So once again, thank you guys all for being here for the 4 hours. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonder. Look, I've got a bazillion of these things to do yet. Oh, maybe they'll be done for Halloween. We'll see. Um, they're all stuck together. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you, and it was fun. I hope I inspired you because that's my favorite thing to do. And I will see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful tomorrow and evening, and take care, all. Thanks again. Bye.